So it's Thursday afternoon, I've just got to the boat. Here is my my notes for the brickwork, and then here is the bay looking exactly as depicted. 38 rows, 38 bricks in the back and second row, 27 bricks in the front row, with a slight gap at the side to check if there's any moisture coming through the holes in the ribs. And that on either side, and that will be repeated most of the way down the boat. Cool. So in about an hour and a half, I've laid 4 bays of bricks. God, how good does this look? They look incredible. Each of the bays, I've got a little bit of the sides where you can dip your hand into the floor to see if there's any water. That's where all the run-through points of the bilges are. So yeah, both sides, I've got those little access points, and there'll be a gap in the floor as well to get your hand in and feel it, so you won't have to take everything out to check. But I love how these look. I'm trying not to walk on them just in case they do any damage to the paint, but they look amazing. At this point, my neighbour Lee wanted to help put some bricks in, so we set this sled up so we could just put them on and slide them in. But it was terrifying. It was really loud, and I was worried it was going to break some bricks and chip the paint, so we only used it a little bit to stack it. Did you ever play Tapper on the C64 where you were a barman and you keep throwing beers down the line? So yeah, at this point we resort to the version of Lee sticking bricks on the hatch, and I bring them in and stack them up. And this went on for about an hour, something like that. So with Lee's help, the owner of this beautifully painted boat Egyptian, just next to me, next door but one to me, we've got 8 of the bays done. So it's a pallet and a half, or the pallet and 3/4, there's still 2 full pallets outside. Got 11 more bays to do. But this looks wonderful. Yeah, looks fantastic. But now we're at the point where we need to bring all the wood down to this end, bring everything in the boat from here, well, for all of that, down to this end, and we can start filling up the rest of the bays. But this looks fantastic. Yeah, just looking at the bays. Yeah, very happy. It's a lot of work sweating through my, well, t-shirt. Moved everything to the other end of the boat, so this one's all now clear, working on these bays to fill and this area to stack some bricks. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bays there, so we can do a whole pallet without filling up and having to move these boards. So So yeah, we'll get on that next. It's about 6:15. Just attacking the second to last pallet. I've got it pretty far down so far. It's supposed to be rain at 7, so we'll see how we're getting on. I've got 8 bays filled. I've got this lot, which was the top of the pallet. This lot was a couple of little bits that were wet, bit of condensation drip through, so they're just drying. And another mountain of bricks outside the bow doors, ready to start stacking on the inside. 6, 7 more trips like this, and we should have all the bricks in the boat. I couldn't have timed that better. That's incredible. Starting to chuck it down now. I have to close all the hatches, stop all the rain getting in, go and work in the dark. Yeah, England. Probably be dry and sunny tomorrow afternoon, but it'll probably rain till then. Oh well, let's get battened down. With the sun going down, we're still working. So I've piled up 17 piles of 6 bricks plus 1 to make up 103 bricks to fill the bay. So we'll keep going till we've got no bricks. Then tomorrow we shall open the last pallet. Cool. So that's the last of the bricks that I've bought in, put down. I've got 4 3/4 bays done. So that's 12 3/4 bays in total. 1 pallet left, 488 bricks. Friday morning in the boat. That makes 12.5 bays completely full. 1 more pallet left to put in. Yeah, all things looking great. So yeah, let's get started on the next. We are a little later on Friday. These 4 bays have now been covered. This is where I left it last night. Got these few to fill in that little bay. Got this lot ready for the next 3 bays. This lot currently drying. Looks kind of cool when you get bigger and bigger. So it's just a little bit where there's like big drips of condensation inside the plastic and drips of rain have got in. So I've just got these out, just drying up a little bit. Yeah, hopefully we'll keep the weather on. Has made a bit of a mess throwing them all into the bow. But yeah, getting on with it. Getting on with it. Only a tiny little bit of the pallet now left. Bay 13, 14, 15 and 16 done. So while the floor's up, I'm just taking this opportunity to Sikaflex and attach in the last 2 of the floor joists now the water tank is situated, ready to be come back out. Yeah, so that's all the floor joists finished. I've got a few more bays to fill and then that's all the bricks in. Wicked, I'll show you what it looks like when it's up and that's all the bricks gone. All over here. Looking terrifying. Another mountain of bricks in the bow. Oh, more fell in. Yeah, hopefully that's the last bow full of bricks I'll ever see. The sun breaks out, I've got the last of the bricks in. Pulled the floor bays up just to have a look, well in bits I can. So here is the floor all full of bricks. So still trying not to walk on them as much as possible. Yeah, we've got 17 1/3 bays, leaving 1 2/3 for adjusting for fireplace, kitchen appliances, things like that. So when things like the oven and the fridge go in, they'll get weighed, and we'll take the corresponding amount of bricks out and fill in these last 2 bays accordingly. Same with the fireplace, things like bed, anything heavy that's tucked to the side, we'll take the bricks out and readjust for the tilt. So yeah, this looks fantastic. I've chosen grey bricks just because of the look. If you can tell, I've probably got a theme going on. But yeah, this looks awesome. It's a shame to put floor over it, but it's also taking out any of the ringing when you walk through the boat. It now feels pretty sturdy, pretty safe. Yeah, pretty good. With all the bricks on the boat, we come to the next problem. With the boat being moved on Thursday, we need to clear all of these bricks, which was the previous ballast. 1,000 of these, about 3 tonne, all the way under the boat. I'm going to get what I can onto a pallet just here, and we'll see if we can get them wrapped and moved at some point. That's the next job. But yeah, so with all these bricks sorted out, that's another job ticked off. Need to start looking at some insulation now. Going the boat opposite gave me a little bit of 25mm to check. It's a little bit high, so we'll probably be looking at getting some 20mm insulation. Can only really get that by the pallet, so we'll probably end up lining up a few of these walls against the river with some of that. But yeah, we'll have a look. I'll just set these boards up to give them another glue. I've been dragging them back and forth over. The glue's in pretty good shape, but I figured an extra coat just to fill in any holes that might have occurred and been scraped off. So I'll do that before we go. Oh, and also I've been working on the next pallet of bricks. That's getting there. But I've kind of done just loads and loads of stop motion, time-lapse stuff today, not stop motion. So we didn't bother with that. So yeah, we're getting on with it. It's just starting to get cool. Just starting to feel like the rain's about to come. Yeah, another couple of days at the boat. So here we are sat under the boat, dragging bricks out to put them up on a pallet. Got to get all of these cleared for Thursday on crane day. I think I'm going to need another pallet. There's 360 of the bricks pulled out from under the boat. There's probably double that still under there, so I'll try and look for another pallet. Decided before the rain comes I'm probably going to take the 80-mile drive home tonight to a shower and a real meal. Change of clothes as I've sweat through them for 2 days. So yeah, then I'll come back tomorrow, continue with this, get some cellophane in the meantime so I can wrap all this up as well. And maybe they'll be able to move it with the crane. Well, that's all these boards messily covered with a second coat of PVA glue around the edges. I mean, I've been dragging them around and stuff, so it's probably good for them to get another coating. Again, need to clean all this off at some point. But yeah, I'm going to take the 8-mile drive home, go get a burger or something, get a shower, get a kip in a bed, wash some clothes, be back tomorrow to finish the bricks off. In a bit, guys.